So this is Janet. Let me talk you through this mind map, if I may. Janet, as you can see, has black curly hair and an interesting approach to makeup. She's 38 years old. Janet lives in Paris, as you can see in the top right hand corner here. This is the Eiffel Tower. She lives in Paris and she's lived there for 15 years. She's got an apartment on the beautiful Rue de Rivoli up on the 16th floor. She pays rent of 3,000 euros per month. She's married to Henry. Henry's Canadian. There's Maple Leaf here. He's Canadian. He actually lives in Hong Kong and flies over to visit Janet for a week every 2 months. They're not terribly close. Henry is a lawyer specialising in entertainment. Janet's also a lawyer. She specialises in intellectual property and earns 90,000 euros per year. Now Janet, as you can see, has a number of hobbies. She enjoys visiting jazz bars. She enjoys, naturally, a spot of karaoke. And of course enjoys shopping, which she likes to do in Paris and New York, the Statue of Liberty there. Janet has 2 children. She's got a girl of 11 and a boy of 8, and she's got this rather dopey looking dog called Fido. Fido's 2 years old and he has an unfortunate habit of biting the children. Okay, so that was Janet. What I'd like you to do is to see if you can recreate that mind map as accurately as you can. So you have 3 minutes to recreate the mind map you've just seen as fully as you can. So please include as many pictures, words and numbers as you can. Try to have everything in the same place as the original on your map. So when you're ready to start, pause the video and spend 3 minutes drawing your map. Restart the mind map after your 3 minutes, or when you feel you have a comprehensive replica of the map you've just seen. Okay, welcome back. So what I'd like you to do, please, is look at your mind map and the mental image you have of the original mind map to answer the following questions. You should better check these on your map or in your own head as we go through a few short questions. Firstly, what was in the top right hand corner of the map? What was in the top right hand corner? Second question, what does Janet do for a living? If you can remember where that information was on the map, even better. So what does Janet do for a living? Third question, what was in the bottom left hand corner of the map? Try to remember, if you didn't add them to your map, what were the different images representing the different aspects of that particular branch. Fourth question, what does Henry do and where does he live? What does Henry do and where does he live? And then finally, what can you remember about the children and pets? So what can you remember about the children and pets? Okay, so if I go back to the original mind map, my guess is that your map won't look exactly the same as this. However, if you were able to answer most or all of those questions, it would indicate that you were able to recall all of the key information from this map. What most people find is that they're able to remember through the power of visualization far more effectively than if the information is presented in what we often refer to as an organized format. So we get a lot of information in bullet points, lists of this sort, where the information is nicely aligned to the left hand side of the page, but of course it's not organized in the way a mind map is, where we have the power of association and categories to help us. The other way in which we get information generally is through more formal spoken or written word. And again, if we want to transmit information from one place to another, this is great. If what we want to do is to remember the information and be able to record it at a later point, then the mind map is using a far fuller range of our cortical skills than we see in this sort of format.